Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to get creative and make some cubes. So to make these cubes, you're going to need 12 pieces of origami paper, and it's best to use origami paper because it's lighter. I've used normal paper before and it does me no favors. So I highly suggest you get some origami paper. Origami paper is already cut into nice squares and it makes it really easy to fold. So let's get started. The first fold is going to be to fold it in half, and you can see I've put the colourful side down. So we're going to fold in half, and I'll often use just my fingers to crease that, but you might want to use a ruler to get a nice sharp fold. So we folded our square in half and we unfold it again. Fold it in half again. So we're folding from the bottom to the center crease. Now do the same, take the bottom to the fold you just made and crease it really well again. Now take the bottom once again and fold it to the crease you just made. So we folded it in half, we folded it in half, we folded it in half, and we folded it in half. So we did that a total of 4 times. Now on the last time you can leave it folded because what we're going to do is turn it over again. Okay, so we've sort of tucked it in to make a nice neat edge there. Now this fold that we had, we're going to turn it from, see how it sort of folds down in like a valley? We're going to turn it into a mountain. So we're going to crease it back up and move it to the center. Let's do it again on this side. We already have our halfway point, so let's take it from the bottom to the center, from the bottom to the crease we just made, and one more time from the bottom to the crease we just made. And on this time, we're going to fold it over. Remember, our valley with this nearest fold becomes a mountain. And we take it, the top of the mountain, to our original center. So we end up with something like this. I'm going to pop that aside. I think it's worth us doing another one of those just for practice. So color side down, fold in half. Make a good crease. We've got halves now. Fold again from the bottom to the center, and we've now made some quarters. Fold again. This is the third fold, and we've got 8s. And the final one we take to our last crease, but we turn it over. Get our valley, make it a mountain, and take it to the center. Do a nice firm fold. Turn it round. Bottom to center. Bottom to center. bottom to the nice fold and over again. Take your valley, turn it into a mountain and go to the middle. Now you need to do that a total of 12 times because our cube has 12 edges. Now we need to take each of our 12 edges and turn them into actual edges. We want a nice straight edge here that will match up with the edges of our cube. Now to do that, you need to turn it so that where you've got all the folds, they go down. So you've got a nice flat surface here. And we need to find our edge point. And to do that, we need to turn the top right down and just give it a little pinch in that corner. We just want to mark the corner there because it's going to be the vertex of our cube. Okay, it doesn't stay folded down. We just wanted that little point. So the right corner comes down, but the bottom left corner goes up. And again, we're going to give it a little squeeze, pinch there, so that we now have the two vertices. And what we want is a straight fold between those two. So you can use your ruler to help you a little bit to give you the edge there, but you're going to have to fold down. So lifting the top left, folding it down, keeping that nice vertex in that corner, and I'm a little bit wonky there, so I'm going to have to straighten it up. So I've got this nice corner. We've got this fold here, we're going to ignore that, we don't need it, that's why we didn't really do a heavy fold, we just did a pinch. And now we bring the top right so that those two edges meet up and we firmly press that down. Okay, so we've taken the right, pressed it down, we're going to have to turn it over so we can do the left side. Again, you can see where we pinch the corner, but we're going to bring it down and press it down. Now this is where I'll often employ some paper clips just to make sure that they keep nice and folded down while I'm making the others. Let's do another one. So I find where my original sheet was folded. I turn it over so I have a completely flat surface. I take the top right and I'm going from right down where I'm forming a nice little square under that, but I'm pinching in the corner here because it gives me my corner of my cube or my vertex. I go left, bottom up and do another pinch. I now have my little pinches for my corners and I can take my ruler, line them up and make a bit of an edge along there. You can see we've made the edge and now we can turn it down and that gives us a nice corner. We take the right side, fold it so that the two edges line up and press it down. We could put a paper clip in now if we wanted. Turn it over and do the same. Now you need to do 12 of those. Okay, we've got our 12 edges. It's time to start putting them together to form the cube. So I'm going to start with a blue and a pink. So here I've got my blue edge and I'm going to put it along this side. So it's going to fit like that. Now to do that, I need to get my different color and match it so its corner gets tucked in as well. Now this is where you sometimes have to unfold it a little bit. See how I've just tucked it into the little pocket of the blue there? And I suggest you get your paper clips and put them together, or just keep it tighter. So I've got my one blue edge and now my corner to form my pink. Let's grab an orange, pull out its flap, that's its corner there, and we want it to sit on top of the pink corner by pushing it into the pink pocket. Grab another paper clip, hold them together. And finally the yellow we're going to have sit here. So we're going to, put the yellow corner or vertex on top of the orange vertex, tuck it in and clip them together. Now we need to get the blue and yellow joined. The yellow is already on top over here, so we want the blue to be on top. Tuck it into the yellow. So each of them is tucked into the one beside it. And paper clip those together. Now we need to go down. So let me grab the blue. I'm going to put the blue opposite to where it was over there. And it needs to sit on top of the orange corner or vertex. Again, tucking it into the orange. Just gently tucking it in there. And clip them so they stay. There's my pink. I'm going to go opposite to go down, so that'll be in the yellow. I get my pink corner. Whoops. Tuck it in, clip it together. Going around, my orange is opposite, so that's where I'll put my orange. Open the little blue pocket. So that the vertexes sit on each other. And finally the yellow, so that it's opposite the other yellow. Tuck it into the pink. Open the pink up a bit here. And clip those together. So now we can see, sort of kind of, we've got our edges going down, but we've got these flaps here. Okay, so they need to come around and tuck in. Need a few more paper clips. Working around, the pink's going to tuck in now. That's why it's so important to do those sharp folds, and how a ruler can help with those. And the orange can tuck into the pink. See how we're getting a nice sharp corner here. And the yellow was loose, so it comes down or over and tucks into the orange pocket. Okay, so we've got our top, tuck that blue in a bit nicer, and our edges going down. So it's time to do the base. Okay, got orange there, so I'm going to do orange opposite it. And I get my nice edge, the edge has got to go this way, so I tuck my blue in. Come around, and because my pink's over this side, I'm going to put pink here. Now you can see what's happened here is this flap wants to go in, so I'm going to pop him in now into his yellow pocket so that he's not flapping around and getting in the way. So see how we had the orange and now it's coming round the side. Because pink's over here, I'm going to put my pink here. It really doesn't matter where the colours go, I just try to mix it up a little bit. Could do it all in the one colour. So the yellow's gone in and the pink needs to come down into this little flap. And a good old paper clip. Move the paper clip out of the way. Yep. These last ones get tricky. That's it. Orange needs to come out and over. And one more to go. So our final corner, well, our blue has slipped out here, so I need to get him popped back in. Come back over. Pop my yellow in, maybe use a paper clip there to keep those ones tight. Pink needs to come over the top into the yellow envelope. A little bit of a twist there. Yellow's going around the corner and orange is going to come over the top. So this is where you really need to start pushing them into place. I'm going to get my yellow in place first. Final edge always is a little bit tricky. Pink's not doing as we want it to. I'm going to get a paper clip to open him up. Helps if you've got long fingernails for this. Ah, there we go. We want this pink corner to be a bit nicer. There we go. I'd actually let it sit with the paper clips for a little while. Just tidy up these edges. Make sure that the folds are going in nicely. And there you have it. Your cube. Well done. And there we have it, our cubes. Don't forget to pop over to learningyou.com.au for more fun things to do with maths, and hit subscribe so that you make sure you find out when there are more videos available as well. Thank you.